Well, as you would have seen in the previous episode, we have made it into the EFL Carabao Cup final, about to play against West Ham. We did, of course, beat Spurs quite comfortably in the semi-final with a 6-4 aggregate victory, 2 wins, a 3-2 each. We're going to show you that we have played 2 games in the league since then, so we're going to show you them first, and then we're going to get straight in to the cup final. So in the 2 games that we played in the league, as you'll see, we played Spurs again at home immediately after the second leg. We have come away with a 5-0 victory there, as you'll see, a very, very impressive victory, of course. We'll show you the goals from that game, first of all. As you'll see, we were already 3-0 up there before half-time. So as we see, Livramento receives the ball on the right, plays a pass, it's cut out, but he receives the return. There's a nice little bit of football between Willock and Gordon. Finds Isak in the 12th minute to make it 1-0. Jonathan Tah then finds Eric Garcia, who finds Adeyemi on the left as he goes forward and fires into the far top right-hand corner to make it 2-0. And in the 41st minute then, Lewis Miley here plays another nice ball out to the left, and so Lewis Hall come running in. Similar kind of goal to Adeyemi, only bottom corner instead of top corner. In the second half, Tonali whips in a free kick and a corner kick, I should say, and Jonathan Tah is there to head home to make it 4. And in the second half as well, as we see there's an own goal comes in from, is it Obispo? As the cross comes in, he deflects it into his own net past Vicario. We then went on to travel to London to face against Brentford. A little bit of rotation again, trying to keep players fit. And also to give some other players some experience. As we see, Samuel Justo started in this game. He's played a very, very good game, and he has scored as well. As we see here, Pablo Roberto plays the ball back to Bruno, finds Justo, and from just outside the 18-yard box, his shot is deflected off Christopher Ayer, but it was on target, so he is credited with the goal. Brentford, then get back into it as we see Jensen brings the ball back to Norgard, and a lovely first-time finish in the top corner. In the 17th minute, then Samuel Justo involved again, find Jonathan David with a nice touch, a nice little through pass into Adeyemi to fire home to make it 2-1. In the 63rd minute, then a free kick comes to Justo as he fires the ball across the goal, and Eric Garcia there is there to make it 3-1. And finally, Bamba gets down the right hand side, cuts the ball back to Rooney. His ball comes across, and it's Harvey Barnes that took it in for 4-1. So a very, very comfortable victory away to Brentford. That brings us into this League Cup final against West Ham. We've already got our team set out. We do have as many as 7 players in the first day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players starting the game, 1 on the bench, all carrying yellow cards. So anybody picks up a yellow card in this game, they will be suspended for the third round of next season. So we're going to go with the strongest team and maybe bring Pablo Roberto in here. And we'll keep Garcia in at centre back. We'll bring Jonathan Tah in because Sven Botman's still not fully match fit yet. It's a little disappointing. We're hoping to have him back. So we are bringing 1 yellow card out of the starting 11 into the subs bench. But this is pretty much it's kind of our strongest team really at the minute. The only other concern, maybe bringing Alex Valle for Lewis Hall. Valle is playing very well. So that is that. We're going to kick off. We're facing West Ham. It is our second cup final in our second season. We have, of course, won the FA Cup already. This would go some way to ticking off. I expect nothing but a win to keep our good run going. Yes, absolutely. Quick look at the West Ham lineup. As we see, Kurt Zouma at right back, Alvarez and Aguerd at centre back, Emerson at left back, Guido Rodriguez defensive midfield, Dewsbury Hall and James Ward-Prowse in central mid. Anand Kilalili on right wing, Lucas Paquetá on the left, and Mohamed Kudus up front, of course. So this could go some way to ticking off another box on our Glory Hunter search. We are now 21 episodes deep. We're into our second season. It's our second cup final as Pablo Roberto cuts out the ball. Gets to Adeyemi. There's a first time pass there from Paquetá to Kudus. Ball goes back to Zouma. Comes to Kilele on the right hand side. Alex Valle with a very nice challenge there. Wins the ball. Finds Bruno Gomes, who's moving forward. Looks for Gordon on the right wing. There's a nice pass inside to Roberto. He's having a go. He's into Isak. He's hit the ball. He's offside. He's offside. It's a very good save there from Wes Foderingham. But it didn't matter because Isak had straight offside. Eric Garcia picking up a yellow card. He's not one of those set to miss the. Is he on a yellow card already? He might be missing from the first game of next season in the League Cup. But 22 minutes in, we're doing okay. Tino Livermento's playing well, Roberto's playing well. Tonali to take the free kick. He's actually having a go. It's a very good effort. In the 26th minute, it's gone just over the roof of the net. Ward-Prowse now to whip in a corner. The ball has come to Dewsbury Hall. There's a check for offside, I think. I think that's given. I think he's on. He's ruled off. Okay, that must have been a very tight line. So change our mentality up to go very tight. And we see Ward-Prowse. Ball's flicked on from Kudus. It's actually not as tight as I was expecting it to be. It's a nice bit of football from West Ham, but we're lucky enough that we played a good defensive line. As Bamba brings the ball out, it looks right for Livermento. Got space to move into. There's a tackle there, but the ball comes to Gordon. Finds Isak. Can he cut the ball back to Karim Adeyemi to make it 1-0 in the 20th minute? It's a nice little bit of football. As you see Livermento, not sure who it is. Paquetá maybe makes the challenge. I think he wins the challenge, but comes to Gordon. Finds a nice pass to Isak. I thought from the angle Isak was maybe going to shoot, but he squares it back to Adeyemi, who puts it in for 1-0 and a very good start. Livermento now brings the ball back to Bamba. Looks up the line again to Anthony Gordon. He's got far too much space, really. There's a cross come in. It's taken a deflection. It's actually come back off the crossbar. As Adeyemi tries to steer the crossover, but it's cut out. Let's see. Add team instruction. Work ball into the box. Let's do that. Yeah. Eric Garcia not playing a great game. He's carrying that yellow card. We may look to change him in the second half. If we can see this out to half time with the advantage, which it looks like we might do. West Ham's pass map is visible for us, but our own isn't. So we go in at half time. I'm pleased we've created loads and score line reflects that, absolutely. So everybody's delighted, inspired, and all the rest. So let's get stuck back in. We may look to bring out Garcia soon. Anthony Gordon actually not playing a great game. We may bring in Rooney Bargi as well. We're into the hour. First hour is complete. We will bring in Bargi on the right. Garcia now. We only really have Jonathan Tah as we didn't bring Sven Botman in. So we'll bring Tah in to centre back. So let's encourage them. I mean, we're always demanding more and berating them, but let's give them a little bit of encouragement. Livermento is one yellow card away. Yes, we know, but we don't care. 20 minutes, a little under 20 minutes left to go. Emerson to take the throw in. Finds Paquetá, comes to Dewsbury Hall, finds Kudus, runs through the middle. The ball's cut out by Tah. The nice first time ball forward to Adeyemi. It's going out the left wing. It's back to Bruno Guimaraes. Nice little 1-2 between them. It's back to Bruno again. Looks for Tonali. Is he going to have a go? It looked like he was shaping up for it. The ball comes across the right to Livermento. Finds Rooney Bargi. Gives it back to Tonali to Guimaraes. He's having a go from distance. It's a very good effort. It's a very good save from Fotheringham as well. Watched it all the way. As Rooney Bargi now with the corner. Comes into the back post for Tah. Can't get on the end of it. Got to look at the fitness levels. Bruno Guimaraes struggling a little bit. With 10 minutes left to go. We'll bring Joe Willock in because Joe Willock loves scoring goals. We'll bring him in and we'll just keep an eye on the rest. We have 2 subs left to make as Kudus goes back to Ruggiero as he gets a big deep cross into the back post. Comes to Dewsbury Hall and there's the equaliser. That's disappointing because we really should have been doing better there. It's a big deep cross all the way in the back post. Is that Sima is unmarked. Dewsbury Hall just gets away from Tah and fires home to make it 1-1. Yes, let's make those changes. Livermento struggling on fitness. Karim Adeyemi struggling on fitness. You know what? We're going to need to make these changes. Bring him in. We'll bring Jonathan David in as well. I feel like maybe Harvey Barnes should have been the obvious option on the left wing. West Ham a free kick came to nothing. Let's demand more. As Tab brings the ball left to Alex Valle. Finds a nice ball forward to Jonathan David. Can I get it across? He can. Isak is there. And I'm not sure, was that just a bad shot? Maybe it's come back off the post. But it looks like we're going the extra time, which is disappointing. I feel like we should have wrapped this up in the first 90 minutes. Thrash Arms, far from pleased. Let's go. Let's go at it again, boys. I think Alex Valle, Rooney Bargy now with a free kick. It's a poor effort. It's cleared by Sima, cut out by Valle. He's making a break forward. He's having to go from distance. It's not a bad effort, but not on target. And he is actually the man I'm looking to make the change with. Next, I have one substitute left, and I am thinking about penalties. Lewis Hall can hit penalties. As Kudus whips a corner in the back post, the ball is cleared loosely, and the effort from West Ham is over the bar. So half time, the first half. Right, let's get a look and see. I mean, we only have the one change available to us, if I'm correct. Lewis Hall is very good at penalties. Lewis Bailey not so much. Harvey Barnes definitely not so much. Is Valle any decent at penalties? Not really. I think like defensively we need to strengthen up. We need to look at the penalty taken. So Jonathan Tah and Bamba, probably the bottom two. Calabria is okay at penalties, got 10. Tonali, decent. Willock, not so much. Roberto, decent. Jonathan David, we know, is good at penalties, as is Alexander Isak, allegedly. Well, very hit and miss. Rooney Bargy is not great at penalties. So we'll bring in Lewis Hall at left back, and hopefully he can, if required, come up trumps for us in the penalty sticks. As we go in, we have 10 minutes left. One last push, lads. One last push. Demand more. West Ham have given us a very good game, in fairness to credit to them. As Rogero takes the throw on the Dewsbury Hall. It's a big deep cross again. Sima has an effort. Is that hit the frame of the goal? It looks like it. As we're into stoppage time, we're going to penalty shootout. So this is it. So Lewis Hall looked nervous coming on. We'll put him in second. Tonali in third. Jonathan David in fourth. Roberto. Calabria. And I mean, the rest really kind of just picks itself, doesn't it? So we have a penalty shootout. Team talk. Pump fist. Expect you to win this shootout. Or hands together in a cautious. Nope, pump fist. I expect you to win. So let's just change our camera angle around a little bit here. We want to go behind the goal. As Isak scores first. Mohamed Kudus coming in now to shoot for West Ham. As he hits the frame of the goal, so we have an advantage after the first round. As Lewis Hall steps up. I feel like, because he was nervous, I feel like he might miss. And he does. It's a good save from Fotheringham. It's when you see players are nervous and they're hitting penalties, it's never a good sign. Harry Maguire now stepping up for West Ham. And he scores. It's a nice penalty. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Sandro Tonali now. A reliable player. I would expect him to score. Captain and leader, of course. It's a good penalty. The keeper's left-hand side. Sima now stepping up for West Ham. And it's a good save by Costa. Jonathan David now steps up to hit number 4. We know he can score them. We know he's good at penalties. And that's another good save. I mean, the goalkeepers are really doing all the hard work in this. It's Dewsbury Hall. He'll probably score, I would expect. He's missed as well. Straight down the line. Costa has saved it. And this is it. If Pablo Roberto scores this penalty, we will win. It is currently 2-1. It's the last round. This would obviously give us that 2-goal advantage. And it's a good penalty. Get in, Pablo Roberto. A player I was considering selling in January. He's come up trumps for us. He has performed very well for us, and that's the only reason why I decided to keep him around. I thought he was a useful player, and certainly proved to be, having helped us to. I mean, scoring the winning penalty in the Carabao Cup final. So 2 trophies. Absolutely delighted to see it. As we get our celebration, we're taking it all in. We'll take it all in and soak it up. And that is a very good picture to see. Delighted with that. So 2 seasons, 2 trophies. We're on course for a good finish in the Premier League. We are definitely in a title challenge right now, which is pleasing to see. As we do our lap of honour around the pitch and the fans. Somebody's doing a cartwheel. It always happens. So post-match, congratulations lads. Very happy with the performance. Let's see, very happy. Well done on winning the trophy. Success is always important. A lot of positive reactions there, which is pleasing to see. So that is that for the League Cup final. We have crossed off 2 trophies now. As we see, I mean, the goalkeepers absolutely dominated that penalty shootout, it's fair to say. We receive £100,000 for the win. We won the EFL Cup. Of course, we beat the holder Spurs in the semi-final. Praises Spirit, Border pleased. Denali and Isak need a rest. We're already qualified for the Europa Conference League at a bare minimum. We are top of the Premier League, of course. And our games coming up are against Bournemouth as we face them in the FA Cup next, followed by a game in the League, and then followed by a Champions League game as well, with the draw for which is yet to be done. So we don't know yet who we're going to face. But that's all in the future. The current thing is right now we have won our 2nd trophy. As we get a look at the graphic, as you can see, we have crossed off 2 trophies in England already. A very successful start to our managerial career, and certainly with Newcastle as well. So that is it for this episode. In the next episode, we will bring you the goals from the games against Bournemouth in both the FA Cup and the League. Also bring you the games from the Champions League and the final 2 league games of the month against Burnley and Brighton. We do hope you've enjoyed this episode. We will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow and helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.